Hey, hi guys. So today I will show you how to implement a carousel with the help of ReactJS, Bootstrap, and the SPFx. So, and here for the backend, we will use SharePoint List to interact with dynamic content. So yeah, let's start with my blog. So you can refer this blog and you get everything here to implement a carousel with a SharePoint list. Okay, so first of all, we need to execute some commands. So I am going here and copy this command and going to the my Visual Studio Code, and I already created a folder where I want to implement those things. So go to the terminal. In the terminal, just pass this line and enter. It will take some time. Okay, so now you need to put a name for the solution. So I'm copying this one and need to install the latest shipment online content. Just entering here no, then no, and here we need to choose web part extension or library. So we are implementing a web part, so I'm choosing web part. Then it's saying what is your web part name, so I'm putting here carousel with SharePoint list and entering. And it's asking about the description, and now it's asking about the what framework you want to use. So I am using here the ReactJS and entering it took some time, so wait for that. So this thing is complete. In that case, meanwhile, we can create a list and put all those content into the list. So I'm going to show you. So this is my site collection, and in my site collection I created a list carousel demo, and in this list I am adding 4 columns. You can see here the title, then description one, then redirect URL, and then image URL. So the image URL and the redirect URL both are the hyperlink type content, and the title and the description is the single line, or we can make description as a multi-line. So that is our list. Now I'm going to see what happened with the Visual Studio Code. Okay, it's under installation, so we need to wait for that. Okay, it is completed. Now need to copy this dependency which is related to the React Bootstrap. So I'm going here, just paste it and enter, and waiting for the download. After that, need to go here, then copy it and put it here. So first this one install, then we can install it. Okay, enter, copy it, paste it, copy this jQuery, paste jQuery, then copy the TypeScript support of jQuery. Now need to copy the gulp build to build the solution. Paste and enter. Now all the required things done and our solution is built. Now going here and need to copy this content from here and paste it on our tsx file. I'm going here, open the src web part component, then this is my tsx. Let's go here and paste this one here. Okay, now again go, and we need to create an interface for the list content. So I'm creating it and just copy it and paste it about the class name, then save it. Again go here, copy this area is for the a collection of this interface. Like this is our list content, list column names, and this is the collection of this column name. So I just copied it here and paste it below this. Now what we need to do, we need to create a constructor, and in this constructor we need to initiate our stats. So copy it, just put it here, just above the render one. Yeah. Now one more thing we need to do, we need to copy this stat interface and pass it into the constructor parameter. Okay, save. Again going here. So we implemented an API which is interacting or communicating with the SharePoint list. So this is our dynamic SharePoint list. So we are putting here the properties name which comes from the stats, and we can directly put the SharePoint list name using the property pan. So just need to copy it from here and paste it just below of the constructor. Close it. Okay, it requiring three things. So what we need to do, we can do it in the further. So again going here, and yeah, so the last thing is like we created this function and we need to call this function in our React page lifecycle. So we are using here the component it mount page lifecycle. So just copy it and paste it just below or just above the render function. So that is done. Now going here, and this is our final render method. So I am copying it from here to here and just remain same content here. So okay, we can copy it from carousel to the carousel. Copy it, and we remain this menu. Just remove this area and paste it. It is getting error here for the collection. So going here and copy the collection variable and put it here. So the error is gone. Okay, so this is our tsx file. Now what we need to do to remove this error, I am going to the below the page, and in our interface area, this is the properties interface area. So just copy this area and going our Visual Studio Code and open this area. This is the property area, and just copy paste that thing here. Now we can see this error is gone. The tsx is now completely errorless. Now need to go to the configuration section, and in the configuration section we follow that thing similarly. So I'm copying this content and paste it here. So I'm going here and paste it. Now in the for the description area we did same thing. We just paste it. We do not require the description. We just go here and follow what they are saying. So here they are using this .context.patch context.web absolute URL. So I am putting here this .context .patch context .web .absolute URL. So by this way we can get our absolute URL. We can copy it and paste it here. And for this description, we require a list name, so we can get it from the property pane. And for the HTTP client, we need to write here this context http client. So all is done. The only thing we required here to create a text box where we can get the list name. So we just going here in this area and we can write here a group name, add a add list name, and here we do not require this group name, just removing it, and write here the list name, and here also I write please add a list name. All is done. Now time to run it. Write here gulp.serve and wait. It will open your local workbench, but we required actual tenant workbench. So I'm going to show you how we can use this one. So it is my workbench, and here I'm trying to search carousel with SharePoint list. This is our component. Now we need to edit this button and write here the list which we are created, and just refresh it. Here you can go. This is our list. This data comes from a list. In the next video I will show you how we can create a fancy kind of slider where we can implement a vertical and the horizontal sliders, and how we can hide those indicator and it will show when we hovering it. So thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.